calling this episode Find a Friend. True friends are valuable treasures. They're there when you need them. Someone to listen to you, to laugh with, to cry with, to share secrets with, and to keep those secrets.
Yes.
Too many times it's just so easy to share information that you have
you just want to run to your friend.
Yeah. So we have been friends since about
Birth.
Since birth. We had so much fun as young gals, and now that we've reconnected, we're having such fun as old gals. May I tell this story?
Sure.
It's not my nature to brag, but I was the 3rd grade spelling bee queen. Probably still hold that title. Do you remember Miss Johnson, our
Yes.
3rd grade teacher? We one spelling bee competition, our class was competing with another class, and so the kids would all line up against the wall, and as we and you could remain standing until you misspelled a word. Once you misspelled a word, you had to sit down. Well, you had already misspelled your word. You were already
I was in the
seated.
final round, and it was really hard word,
I was still
like anti-disestablishmentarianism.
I was still standing, of course. So anyway, I wanted to join you in doing whatever we were doing. So I deliberately misspelled my word. Well, Miss Johnson was not happy because I was the spelling bee queen. She knew that I knew how to spell that word. So she made me do it again. I was too embarrassed and afraid not to spell it correctly. So I still maintain my title.
Unfair.
I know.
Unfair. She got a second chance.
Well, but you didn't know how to spell it either. So, just to, over the years, we've kind of popped in and out of each other's lives. We didn't stay long, but I've always loved you and wondered where you were and what you were doing.
We've always loved each
been
other.
friends. Yep. We kind of went
Slept over with
Yep.
over,
Yep.
and we played tetherball.
Yep.
She would never let me win.
No, I'm still
I
have that
couldn't-
competitive edge.
I could never beat her at tic-tac-toe.
No, probably still can't. I'm quite a champ.
Yes.
Well, in high school, you were a Royal Air, that fancy marching group. You went on to take state or something, didn't you? I didn't have the courage to be in the pep club, so I was always proud that you were my friend.
Tell them how popular I was.
She was popular,
I was really
very popular,
Very.
very popular. You became a successful author, and I knew that Daffy was famous and didn't figure that she would have time for an old friend. I mean, she has 33,000 Twitter followers.
big thrill.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Well,
Life went on. We raised our families, had kids, raised our families, and then let's tell how we reconnected.
okay. Well, I saw that your mother had passed away, and because I slept over to your house all the time, I grew to love your mother, and so I knew I needed to go to her mother's viewing, and so I went to her mother's viewing. I ran into your sister first, and then you take it away.
And then my sister walked up with her, and she says, "Look who I found." And I just wanted to throw my arms around Daffy and leave with her. We had 50 years to catch up on, and I just wanted to spend those few moments with her, and so we could reconnect. And so since then, I just felt such an urge to find her. And after some effort, I was able to find you, and we've just reconnected, and it's just been a blast.
It's been so great for me because when I ran into her about a year ago, when did your mother pass away?
It was in February.
In February. That I had been a widow for about a year, and I was still trying to adjust my life because when we were younger, some of the things that we did is the fun things that we did were we would pick up the telephone and just dial a random phone number, and then we would ask, "Is your refrigerator running?" And the answer, "Yes." "Well, you better come and catch it because it just ran past our house," and then we would slam it down. And we did fun things like that. Well, when you become a widow, at this time,
You're too old to do that.
and this, no, I would do it.
Oh.
I have been thinking, what can I do to have
For
fun?
entertainment.
Yeah, but you can't call. You can't call and crank call and do that because of caller ID.
Oh, yeah.
So the things that we did when we were
Can't do
younger.
anymore.
Okay, what does a widow do?
And that's
For fun.
that's really true. I mean, not only have you lost your spouse, but you're dealing with hours of emptiness,
Hours of
loneliness, grief. Yeah, that's hard.
And that's why a friend is so important to have in your life. My husband was my best friend. And so I had friends, all along our marriage and stuff, but not really a best friend to hang out with, like Daisy, until her mother passed away and we got back together. And now we're trying to crank phone call and can't. But I noticed that after my husband passed away, many friends came and supported me and helped me. And I really appreciate that. But then they kind of filtered off.
They kind of go back to their own lives and you're just left to deal with.
Yeah. And then I was surprised at the people, at my friends, some of the women who kept in contact with me, because I never really ran around with them that much. But now they contact me. We go to lunch once a month and they call me to see how I'm doing. And these are ladies that I didn't pal around with in high school. I palled around with the Royal Heirs because
you're famous.
Because I was so popular.
Yes.
And I don't know what to do for fun now. Now that
Daisy
is in my life, I'm having fun again.
It has been so fun.
I'm having fun again, and I am learning that I can have a life after a loss, losing your spouse, that I can go on because of friends that are in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
But to have a good friend, I really watch their example of how they are, show their example of what a good friend is. And so I am learning from those ladies and from my best friend how to be a friend. And I don't know, I'm just grateful to have a friend. And I read Daisy's body language.
Because you're an expert.
Because I'm a language expert. And I can tell that she likes me.
Yes, I do. Tell some of your other signs that you've seen with body language.
Oh, so when you go out to lunch with someone and your friend looks away and talks to the other person
and ignores you
and doesn't talk to you at all, and you're sitting there, that's a hint right there. That friend is a casual friend. That friend really doesn't want to hang out with
She
me.
doesn't know how to be a friend.
Doesn't know how to be my friend. She doesn't.
Yes. Okay.
She doesn't want to be my friend. So okay.
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 I see where you're
There
going.
you go.
There you go.
So I can tell by if a friend calls me. There you go. I know a friend wants to be with me. There's some friends that I have had throughout my life who are not in my life, who choose. I mean, they're friends, but they just choose not to check on me or anything. And I guess I could check on them, but whatever works.
Yeah, I was thinking about my sister who lost her own husband about a year ago, too, a little more than a year ago. Her husband had done everything for her. She didn't, I mean, not only was she dealing with grief and loss and now boredom and loneliness, she didn't know how to do anything. And so friends needed to reach to her to help her do those things that she did not know how to do. Kind of like you're going to be learning.
Like I didn't know how to do anything. I still don't know how to do anything.
And you're going to learn how to drive. And we're going
Well, I already know how to drive. No one will ride with me. That's the problem.
That is a problem.
No one will ride with me, not even my grandchildren. That is rude. That's body language right
safety.
there.
It's called safety. So,
but one of these days, I'm going to drive over to her house.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, well, should we wrap it up? So, well, not quite yet. Gone.
Let me read.
Oh.
I already did it.
Okay.
My problem is I can only read one word at a time.
Okay.
And if you don't know that, then you need to watch our other video that's called
Abba-Dee.
Why Daisy is Daffy.
Why Daffy?
And
So.
that's the truth. So,
Gone are gone are our 10-year-old little girls holding hands, skipping down the sidewalk to the now 70-something senior citizens, arm in arm, strolling to the sidewalk shuffle. Do you want to like?
Shuffle?
And subscribe?
Shuffle? Okay, if you want to shuffle along with us, we would love to have you. Please subscribe and like the video. And then that will help us to be able to have our videos pop up more so that more people can see us, because we do have timely tips every once in a while.
Yeah, like today's timely tip was the value in finding a friend.
And being a good friend.
Yep.
That's our timely tip.
Be a good friend.
Be a good friend. And if you don't have any friends like me, you got to go find one.
Okay.
So you got to go to their mother's funeral.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
So
Friendship.
It's the perfect friendship. When other friendships have been forgot, ours will still be hot. Doodle-doo-doo, boop, boop, boop.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. See you next time.